What is going on, guys? Lone here. Welcome to day 6 of the Steam Summer Sale. We have 15 games to talk about today. I'm going to tell you how much is taken off of each game, how much the price is, the DLC, all that good stuff. We're going to talk about the Metacritic reviews, the user reviews, and talk a little bit about the game and whether or not I've played it and recommend it. So let's get right to it. Okay, first up we got Life is Fado, your own. This has mixed user reviews, and there's no Metacritic. This is an early access game. You can get it today for $20. That's half off. You can get your own 2-pack, which is 2 copies of it, for $32.49, so you at least have somebody to play with. This is an early access medieval open world sandbox game, realistic medieval multiplayer sandbox with terraforming, free preset of modular building, construction, rich crafting, smelting, forging, farming, animals, breeding, etc. Survival, no target physics, base combat, original combat formation system, and numerous other features. I have not played this. I've not even heard about this. This looks to me to be a little more Skyrim-esque type of thing, but a little less polished in my opinion. Okay, next up we have Payday 2, and I highly recommend you get this. You can get this today for $5. That's 75% off. You can get a 4-pack for $14.99. You can play with a bunch of your friends. There's Game of the Year edition you can get for $12.49, which includes a crap ton of DLC. And there's 31 pieces to be exact. You can buy all those separate if you want to. 79 out of 100 Metacritic and very positive user reviews. It's co-op action FPS heist online co-op style game. I'm sure everybody here listening knows what Payday is. Payday is an action-packed 4-player co-op shooter that once again lets gamers don the mask of the original Payday crew, Dallas, Hoxton, Wolf, and Chains, as they descend on Washington, D.C. for an epic crime spree. So it's a first-person shooter where you go in with your team and you rob people and steal their money, and you got to survive the cop waves and shit like that. And you can be stealthy, you can go in there guns blazing, it's all up to you. Here we have a game that I've never heard about. It's called Grab. It's an early access survival base building open world style game. Mostly positive user reviews. You can get it today for $10. It's half off, or you can get a 4-pack for $60. So Grab is a sandbox experience where you explore a multitude of planets, hunt strange alien creatures, build and defend outposts, craft weapons and armor, and attempt to survive against other players in a hostile environment. It seems like every single early access game that's out right now is open world survival, but this one here is definitely catching my interest. To at least take a look at the some of the screenshots, maybe go on YouTube and look up some gameplay of this, because this world is definitely beautiful. Verdun is on sale today, half off for $11.49. The 4-pack is also $25.19, 55% off. 72 out of 100 Metacritic, very positive user reviews. This is a World War I first-person shooter multiplayer action historical style game. Think old school Call of Duty. Verdun is the first multiplayer first-person shooter set in a realistic First World War setting. The merciless trench warfare offers a unique battlefield experience, immersing you and your squad into intense battles of attack and defense. So, yeah, think Call of Duty, or early Call of Duty, but World War I, rather. So this might be worth checking out if that early style of Call of Duty type of gameplay is your thing. I might pick this up, to be quite honest with you. I'm really missing an early World War, early war style first-person shooter, and this appears to be the only one on the market right now. Telus Principle. This was a game that I looked at a while back, but it wasn't as cheap as it is today. You can get it for $13.59, 66% off. There's also 4 pieces of DLC, including the soundtrack, that you can get for a total of $6.08. 85 out of 100 Metacritic review. Overwhelmingly positive user reviews, recommended by people such as the PC Gamer. The Telus Principle is a philosophical first-person shooter puzzle game from the Crow team, the creators of the legendary Serious Sam games, written by Tom Joubert and Jonas Kryatzes, however pronounce that last name, I don't know. As if awakening from a deep sleep, you find yourself in a strange, contradictory world of ancient ruins and advanced technology. Tasked by your creator with solving a series of increasingly complex puzzles, you must decide whether to have faith or to ask the difficult questions. Who are you? What is your purpose? And what are you going to do about it? So if this sounds like a game that you'd be interested in, go ahead and check it out. I'm looking at screenshots here. They're like showcasing all the rewards and stuff. Reminds me of iRobot meets Star Wars Battlefront, to be honest. The Crew is on sale today. You can get that for $29.99. That's half off. You can get the Gold Edition for $42.49. That's also half off. Racing games really aren't very very popular thing. I shouldn't say they're not very popular. Not as popular as they were a few years back. So I'm surprised to see that this game is actually $30. There's also 6 pieces of DLC, all half off. You can get those today for a combined total of $29.94. 71 out of 100 Metacritic review, and mostly positive user reviews. A single-player, multiplayer, MMO, open world, co-op, driving, racing style game. Let's go ahead and take a look at some screenshots. It looks like a Need for Speed style game. There's some off-road vehicles involved in there as well, some customization, and some pretty intense looking tracks as well. Some great physics going on there. For all your wrestling fans out there, we got WWE 2K15 on sale today for half off, $24.99. It is single player, multiplayer, co-op, and local co-op. 70 out of 100 Metacritic review, mostly positive. User reviews. This is not my style of game. I'm not into wrestling, so I'm not gonna have any good things to say. But it does. The graphics look decent, realistic. I mean, if you like wrestling, I'm pretty sure you'll like this. That's basically all I'm gonna say about it. Here we have Space Engineers. This is also an early access game. You can get this today for $12.49, half off. You can get a 4-pack as well for $37.49. You can buy Medieval Engineers and Space Engineers for $23.99 as well. That's 40% off. This is early access, so there is no Metacritic. Very positive reviews from all the users. Space Engineers is a sandbox game about engineering, construction, and the maintenance of space works. Players build spaceships and space stations of various sizes and utilizations, civil and military pilot ships, and perform asteroid mining. Now, if you go ahead and look on Steam and watch some of the trailers, look at some of the screenshots, I always thought this was a pixely style game, but it is definitely not. The physics in this game look amazing. The graphics are astounding. Some of the best I've seen for this style of gameplay, so go ahead and check it out. Just like day one, we have another flight simulator here, Microsoft Flight Simulator 10 Steam Edition. You get this for $5 today. That's 80% off. You can also get this game plus Cargo Crew Twin Pack for $6.99, 80% off. And you can also get this plus the Cargo Crew plus Dangerous Approaches collection for $7.99. There's 24 pieces of DLC for this flight simulator, totaling at $229.26. Wow. People really take these flight simulators quite seriously, and I do respect that, quite honestly. It's a simulation flight open world realistic action style game. Take to the skies and world's favorite flight simulator. Apparently it won a couple of rewards, flying some of the world's most iconic aircrafts to any one of 24,000 destinations, which is pretty cool. So go ahead and check that out if you're into simulators. Alright, up next we have Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. You can get this today for $7.49, 75% off. Official PC Master Race gave it a good review. There's no Metacritic to speak of on here. Very positive user reviews. It was released October of 2014. The Definitive Edition is critically acclaimed award-winning open-world action-adventure reworked, rebuilt, and remastered for the new generation with all previously available DLC included and a wealth of tech and visual improvements. Hong Kong has never felt so alive. This looks to be interesting. I don't think it's my style of gameplay. I'm not really into the whole mafia, like Tokyo style scene, street fighting sort of stuff. But if that is you, if that fits your taste, you know, this is for you. All right, here we have another racing game, Assetto Corsa. You can get this today for $24.99, half off. You can also get this plus the Dream Pack 1 for $27.49. That's also half off. Or you can get the DLC by itself. I don't know why you would. For $7.49 if you already own the game. 85 out of 100 Metacritic review. Very positive user reviews. PC Master Race also gave this a good thumbs up. This is out now. Assetto Corsa 1.0 is now available for download on Steam. Version 1.0 signifies not just a long-term achievement, but also a new start. A hugely successful early access program is now complete, and thanks to the contributions of hundreds of thousands of gamers. This was a early access success story right here. So if you're interested in seeing that, honestly, I can't think of too many games that were early access that are released right now off the top of my head. This is one of them, and the graphics are astounding, realistic looking. And I'm watching the trailer right now, and it looks pretty intense. So if you're into racing, go ahead and check this out. Okay, we have the Final Fantasy franchise. Here's a whole slew of bundles you can choose from. You can get Final Fantasy, oh my god, 13-2, whatever the fuck that is, for half off, $9.99. You can get Final Fantasy 13 for $7.99 half off. You can get Final Fantasy 13 for $5.99. Like, why is there two different ones here? Oh, I see. I'm just an idiot. You can get Final Fantasy 8 for $5.99. You get Final Fantasy 7 for $5.99. You can get Final Fantasy 4 bundle, which includes two items: Final Fantasy 4, Final Fantasy 4 the After Years for $11.49. Whew, both half off. Final Fantasy 3 is $7.99, and Final Fantasy 11 the Ultimate Collection Seekers Edition is $19.99. So if you're into Final Fantasy, there's definitely a bunch here to choose from. Final Fantasy 7 was probably one of the best Final Fantasy games out there, and you picked it up today for $6. Terraria, made popular from an inspiration from Minecraft, is also on sale today. You can pick this up for $2.49, which I highly recommend you do if you don't have it already. That's 75% off, or you get a 4-pack if you know some people that would want one. You can get this for $7.49. Total Biscuit gave it a good thumbs up, 83 out of 100 Metacritic. Overwhelmingly positive user reviews. I have played this personally myself, and since I was a kid and played the platformer style games, I have moved on to, as most gamers do, to more graphically intense games. Not to say this game isn't fun. I do go back and play some old style looking games just for nostalgia feel and purposes like that. But games like this shouldn't be looked down upon because of the graphical style. I don't look down upon it for that at all. But it is an old school platform style type of looking game. And if you're feeling in the mood for something like that, go ahead and check this out. You do mine, you do dig, you do craft, you do build your own houses, you fight monsters. There's all sorts of weapons, all sorts of items to collect. And you level up and you collect money, you trade. There's all sorts of things going on. Some crazy monsters. It's a very good game. I've played it myself, and it is very good. Haven't played it a whole lot, but from what I have played, I did definitely enjoy it. So go ahead and check that out today. The Total War franchise is on sale today. You can get Total War Edola for $30.14, 33% off. You can get Total War Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai for $14.99, half off. Total War Rome 2 Emperor Edition 75% off today, $14.98. Total War Shogun 2 $14.99, half off. Total Wars Shogun, half off, $2.49. Napoleon Total War, $7.49. Empire Total War is $9.99, half off. Medieval 2 Total War is half off for $9.99. Moving right along, Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms, $5. Rome Total War, $5. Rome Total War Alexander, $2.49, because Alexander is worth half as much as Total War, apparently. Total War Grandmaster Collection is $82.49, which includes all these games and DLC. Total War Master Collection is $60, and it includes 9 of the games listed above. Go ahead and check those out if you're into that sort of thing. A little bit more about this. Let's go ahead and take a look at Total War Shogun 2. This is a strategy, historical RTS, turn-based strategy style game. User reviews are very positive. 86 out of 100 Metacritic. These games seem to be fairly popular, fairly good, but I'm not a turn-based strategy style gamer, so if that is your thing, go ahead and check it out. You may have seen gameplay of this on the internet. This is Elite Dangerous. This is $44.99 today. It's 25% off. Very positive user reviews. It does require a third-party EULA to sign. 80 out of 100 Metacritic review. Official PC Master Race give it a thumbs up. It is a space sim, space open-world simulation. Take control of your own starship in a cutthroat galaxy. Elite Dangerous brings gaming's original open-world adventure into a modern generation with a connected galaxy, evolving narrative, and the entirety of the Milky Way reconnected at its full galactic proportions. This was released actually in April 2015, and very, very cool-looking style game. Does look kind of boring to me, to be quite honest, but the graphics and the overall size of the game are unrenowned. So go ahead and check this out today. Elite Dangerous. You can get it today, like I said, for $45. Okay, guys, this is going to wrap up on the internet. Sales Day 6. This is $44.99 today. It's 25% off. Very positive user reviews. Some games I would recommend is Payday 2. EULA to sign. 80 out of 100 Final Fantasies. At least follow Final Fantasy 7. Thumbs up. Terraria, if you haven't played Terraria, open world simulation today. Take control of your own starship in a cutthroat galaxy. As far as the other ones go, gaming's original open world adventure into a modern generation. That's going to have to connected galaxy, evolving narrative. What I entirety of the Milky Way reconnected at its full galactic proportions. What I would pick up. This was released actually in April 2015, out as well. And very, very cool. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button below. Subscribe if you have not. Kind of boring to me, to be quite honest. But the graphics and the overall size of the game are are unrenowned. So go ahead and check this out today. Elite Dangerous. You can get it today, like I said, for $45.